The following Best of Central Florida program is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Welcome to the Best of Central Florida. I hope you've had a fantastic weekend, joined as always by my beautiful co-host, Makaila Nichols. Hello, Makaila. How are you?
I'm great.
So you and I have both been on vacation for a few days, came back feeling tired, maybe a little, for me at least, fluffy. A little puffy and fluffy. And so you think, what do? It's still summertime. We still want to be outside. We still want to be at the beach. We want to be in the pool, but we don't feel so hot. I feel tired and I feel out of shape. So what do? Now, the great news for us is we have plenty of options in Central Florida to do that. And we're going to hit two of the best today. You're obviously wearing workout gear.
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm actually going to get frozen here in just a little bit. It's going to be a great show. We're going to tell you how to really feel better, how to work on your wellness for the summer. Are you ready? You look ready.
Thank you. I mean, I've tried.
I think I'm ready.
Good.
Here's what we'll do, a very quick break. When we return, the best wellness in Central Florida.
The Best of Central Florida, Makaila's Choice, is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
So it is summer here in Central Florida, and like Justin said earlier, I went on a vacation. He went on a vacation. I ate a little bit more than I should have. Oh, yeah. So what do? I have to go to my favorite wellness and best summer hotspot in all of Central Florida. Makaila's Choice for this amazing topic are my friends over at HILI Fitness, and we're here. I just worked out. I'm a little sweaty. I'm joined by the owner, Ailsa, and my friend Romina, and some of our other friends here chatting about, what we just did. So guys, that was intense, but in the best way possible. I'm a little bit sweaty, so tell me, when people walk through the door, what exactly do they expect? It's super aesthetic in here. Do I just kind of put my little booties on and dive right in? How does it work?
Okay, so the first time that we walk in, we really want to emphasize just sort of like a welcoming community. We want people to feel excited, a little bit nervous, and also, but just, looking forward to starting their fitness journey. At HILI, people start day one. You could be working out for years already, and we still want you to feel comfortable. So you walk in, you have these little grip socks that are gonna make your workout much better. They're gonna keep you on the machine.
Yeah, they definitely kept me on.
Yeah, for sure. I know people get a little sweaty, so we just wanna make sure you don't slide. And then we just want people to walk in and, just not also kind of not really know what to expect. We want there to come in and be excitement and be like, what am I gonna do today? And every day is different. So you can come in one day, work your core, work legs, emphasis on arms the other day, so.
I loved it. When I walked through the door, I think, like you said, one of the things when you walk into a new gym or a new place to work out, it can be a little bit intimidating, especially when you see such beautiful people like yourselves. It's like, holy crap, what have I just done? But you guys are so welcoming, and you really, I made a friend in there, I think her name is Jen. I didn't know her before, and she was like, hey, try this, and the trainers really work with you. It was definitely a challenge, but I think they were so understanding of, I've never been on this machine before, so let me help teach you through it.
So I know sometimes when you walk into a new place, you're like, what am I doing here? I have these socks on. What am I gonna do on this machine? You have straps, you have handlebars, you have weights. You're like, what is happening? But honestly, we welcome everybody. Even if you can't make one of our beginner form classes, just come into a regular class because our trainer's gonna really say, okay, do you have any injuries? This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna modify everything for you. So it's not just gonna be you're thrown into the trenches. We're really gonna be there every step of the way, especially when you're new. So it might look a little crazy when the person next to you is on the bars, swinging from the ceiling, but promise you it's gonna be the best time, especially the first time. Everybody remembers their first time. My first time, I felt like I didn't even know where my elbows were. She was like, move your feet, I'd move my elbow. She was like, move your leg, I'd be like this leg. So it was just a lot. But then you always keep coming back, and then you're like, I can do this.
What really gave you, Ailsa, the motivation to start this?
So basically, I tried the method a very long time ago, and I fell in love the same way you did today, because you might be strong, you may be fit. It doesn't matter really where you are in your journey. But I was very humbled because it was so challenging. I was like, wait, I thought I was strong, but maybe I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
Like, you're in the whole class. I mean, the trainer's walking around. You're listening to awesome music because, like, for me personally, I have to focus on music when I'm working out because I'm like, I don't want anyone to hear me, like, ugly breathe. I'm sweating. I need to concentrate. I mean, you just pretty much watched and laughed.
How we doing? How you holding up?
You know, I'm good.
You feel good?
Yeah, I feel great.
You feel like you're ready for summer? A summer body? Well, you're doing wonders.
This is a great, like, stall for me for a second.
Yeah. I didn't laugh. I thought you were doing great. I could tell you were really, really enjoying it.
I was really enjoying it, and I was enjoying sweating, which is something that I was like, oh my gosh, like, thank God for these socks because I would have been sliding all over the place, but it was the best sweat I've had in a while, and I feel like I could kind of tackle the day. And speaking of, I mean, you've tackled just this whole career, this fitness industry. I think the first time you were on this show, you're like, okay, we're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be opening new locations. Tell me just how far you've come.
So this is our third location, but actually Maitland just moved into this, which is our largest location right now. I think some of the adjustments that we've made is adding a shower, because a lot of clients do have to go to work, or it was like a reason why they couldn't make it here before. So now we're like, okay, well, let's fix that. We have our lockers, we have our facility, it's a lot larger, we have more machines. We used to be on a wait list every single day, and now with 4 extra machines, we've been able to like really get all those clients on the wait list into a class.
And one of those things about, you know, having the wait list, I think it's so important. It goes to show just how effective that this is. I mean, I was kind of like, okay, what am I like gonna expect? And I didn't know, but I see the hype, I understand it. I understand why there would be a wait list, but it's awesome that y'all are able to accommodate more people. And your other locations, you have one over in Lake Nona in College Park. How are those going?
They're doing amazing. College Park is another one. We always have a wait list. It's not that far from here, but we love how close they are. It's about, what, 13 minutes? We're about 13 minutes from this location, and then we have Lake Nona. It's a little bit further out. It's also a very large facility. We also have 14 machines. So we've been open there 3 months. So we're on our journey there. But what we really focused on is just providing a place where people could come and have like a really fun time. Like, they're gonna do a workout, it's gonna be super effective, they're gonna get the results they wanted, but they're gonna have a really great time while they're here. And one thing we really focus on as a team is making sure that everybody does feel welcome.
You know, you
And I think from a
did
guy's
that.
perspective, I didn't mean to cut you off,
No, you're
but
fine.
like I've never done Pilates myself, or I've never really done anything like this. I played basketball and maybe hit the weights a little bit, but I could see myself absolutely coming here 2 or 3 times a week and really strengthening that core here. And it's pretty quick too. Like for busy people, you're in and out pretty quickly, but you really get every minute of that workout in.
Yeah, you're really talking a big game because I'm the
You'll
one in
see.
my workout clothes today.
You'll
But
see.
Don't worry, you're
we're
coming
coming.
back.
No, I promise you, I'm coming back.
This is gonna be a weekly thing for us.
All right, I'm in.
So you better buckle up, buddy.
I'm in. Buckled up.
The great thing is this, like, you could really like monitor, watch the difference and how you're gonna feel in just 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We do a special where you come for 2 weeks for just $99, and honestly, people that have done it always say like, oh my gosh, my clothes fit so much better. I see such a difference in my core. I just feel so much stronger. I have so much more energy. So I really feel like just that's where you need to start.
And couples come in all the time.
Yeah, they
like,
do.
They
Of
make
all
it like their
ages.
time, you know? Like, you're going, I'm going.
No, I love it. Well, I'm definitely gonna bring my body back multiple times and get my little leg shakes out of the way. But you guys are incredible. I love watching you grow. I love being able to go and visit your other locations. So impressive. I can't wait to see what you guys do next. What do you say you take the suit off and we go back in?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right.
I'm
All
in.
right. We'll be back after this short break.
The Best of Central Florida is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
Happy to be joined by our very good friend, John Ledford's here, Fortress Wealth Group. John, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm well, thanks.
The man that we trust when it comes to our money, and who you should trust when it comes to your money as well. In this technological age, why should we work with a financial advisor?
It's a really great question. There are a lot of amazing tools that exist out there for the do-it-yourselfer. And I grew up in a household of do-it-yourselfers. My dad, who was an engineer and super smart and could literally do anything, never paid anyone to do anything. But society's changed a bit. And so despite the fact that there are tools available to do things strategically, develop portfolios, et cetera, it's akin to going on a hike up Everest without a Sherpa.
Sure.
And so the value, I think, of working with a financial advisor is, if they're the right advisor, first of all, they have your best interest at the center of everything that they do. They have at least a broad base of knowledge around all of the key topics, specific knowledge in a few of them, and probably a great network of other professionals they work with. They can save you time, they can save you money, they can save your sanity, they can help support your marriage, all kinds of things like that. That's why I think people should ultimately work with an advisor.
I have a QR code on the screen right now that will connect you directly with John. He'd be happy to sit down with you, your family, and this costs you nothing to protect your family's financial future. So now we know why to work with a financial advisor. John, why you?
That's another, wow, thank you, put me on the spot. I guess that's part of the job, right? So, I would say, first of all, that I don't think our firm is for everybody. I don't think there's any service professional that is a fit for everybody. But I think we are a fit for, if you're someone who's really passionate about your money, you're a steward who wants to make great decisions and work with someone collaboratively to seek a greater outcome, you're going to work real well with our firm. Whether you have $50,000 or $50 million, you're going to find a home in people that are going to care about you and serve you and help you accomplish what you want to accomplish in your life.
It's a no-brainer. Call Fortress Wealth Group. John will be happy to talk to you today, or take your phone out, hit the QR code on the screen. Hurricane season definitely upon us, and we all think, oh, we'll go to the grocery store and get some water bottles and some paper towels, but there's something important in your house right now that is very important when it comes to hurricane season, and that is your windows. Dan Brigman is here, Renewal by Andersen. Dan, you think about sitting around during a hurricane party, or when you're getting through a hurricane with your family, playing a game or whatever you're doing, and when those winds really start to pick up and you start hearing those windows vibrating, that gets scary. Why don't we think about windows when we think about hurricane prep?
You're absolutely right, Justin. It does get a little nerve-wracking. And one of the reasons we don't is because, when we think about windows, we think about energy savings. We think about, hey, does the thing go up and down? Are there bugs coming in? Is there any water around my windows? And things like that. We don't think about that, an 80, 90 mile an hour wind is enough wind to send something through that window. If you're sitting in there playing Monopoly, send it through the window, hit you, and end of story.
It's not a good thing at all. I put the QR code on the screen right now. Dan has a very special gift for you in preparation for hurricane season to help protect your family by changing and upgrading your windows. Dan, for these people at home, what are you going to do?
Well, I can tell you this, it will not happen again before hurricane season, which we're already in, right? And so it's 20% off of anything and everything that we sell. So that's our windows and our doors. And so get it while you can.
I appreciate it very much, Dan. Great to see you. You will appreciate Renewal by Andersen, I assure you that. This is free, by the way. Hit the QR code on the screen or call the phone number right now. Totally free consultation with their design consultant. Call Renewal by Andersen today.
The best of Central Florida, Justin's Choice, is sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.
And finally today, it is time for my favorite portion of the program, Justin's Choice, when it comes to summer wellness goes to our great friends, and we're here together right now. Prime IV Hydration and Wellness. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for asking.
Nathan's the owner. Eric, you're the nurse here.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people at home right now watching who have never been to a place like Prime IV.
Including Justin, until now.
What do we do here?
All right, so great. So here at Prime IV, what we're doing is we have our primary product, which is IVs, which is no different than if you go to a hospital and get an IV for hydration.
Right.
The exact same concept, except in a spa environment. And then we ultimately customize the vitamin mixture with amino acids, et cetera, based on what the outcome you're looking for. So if you're looking for weight loss, anti-aging, athletic performance, and of course, the one that a lot of people ask about is the hangover drip. We do, we do have that as well.
So a lot of people have not really heard of IV as a real way to find your health and wellness, but it does. I mean, it really has. You've seen it change people's lives. Like, what are the benefits?
Yeah, so I think the benefits you get is one, probably about 80% of the people walking around are underhydrated. So when you get an IV, no matter which IV that you're getting, you get the equivalent of 2.5 gallons of water, but it's coming in at the cellular level. So it's a 1 liter bag, lactated ringer, and so you're getting the hydration, and then, as I was mentioning with the customization, you're getting a vitamin cocktail depending upon what the outcome that you're looking for. So that is kind of what you're getting from that, and as it said, depends on the outcome you're looking for, have all kinds of different formulations that directly help with that.
Now, Eric, you're a nurse. You make sure everyone is safe. I mean, the IV lifestyle is a very safe one. You make sure it's safe. How do you keep everyone safe?
Well, before we have people come in for their first visit, we'll send them an intake form. It'll just ask a brief medical history questionnaire. We'll use that to kind of look and see if there's anything, any reasons we shouldn't give you an IV. And as long as there's no contraindications, and yep, it's very safe for most people as long as you're generally healthy.
Yeah. When you see people walk out, they come in not feeling so great, you see them walking out feeling great. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good because I could see that we're really making a difference, and a lot of people are really appreciative, and you can see a little bit more pep in their step when they walk out the door.
Yeah. What if I just know I don't feel great. I don't know exactly what I want. Can I come here to Prime IV and really talk through what I'm feeling, and you tell me what I could benefit from?
Oh, absolutely. So part of the intake form, it'll ask you the goals and what you're trying to get out of the visit, and we'll use that to help you kind of select a bag that is perfect for your needs.
Got it. How long does this process take normally?
It depends on the person. I would say for your first visit, it usually takes about an hour, but after your first visit, it'll go a lot quicker because the first visit includes the nurse consult where we kind of talk over everything.
Got it. And we're going to go back in the back here in just a moment, and Makaila's going to get an IV, of course, but you have a really cool machine on the other side of this wall. What is that?
So that's the cryo machine. It's similar to an athlete taking an ice bath. You stand in there for 3 minutes. It goes down to negative 200 degrees. It's really good for inflammation, muscle soreness. It can help enhance your mood. It can help boost your metabolism. And you feel energized when you get out of that thing. You feel energized. All your joints feel loose. You feel younger.
See, that sounds like something you need. Feel younger.
You're calling me old again. It's not the first time.
The gray hairs have spoken.
Thank you very much. Oh, it's a beautiful place, a friendly environment, and I think that just one trip in to visit here can really make people feel so much better. Don't you think, Nathan?
No, absolutely. I mean, then we talked about the IVs, and then you talked about the cryotherapy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of folks that's what they'll come in and do. They'll get their IVs, get the cryotherapy right afterwards, and then we also offer injections. So the most common one that people hear about is the B12, but there's an assortment of other injections that they'll do after the cryotherapy. And then one of the other services that we just started offering recently, and we've seen some great results with, are peptide therapy. And the most common one that people have heard of is semaglutide, brand name Ozempic or Wegovy, but that's for weight loss, but we've got them for muscle building as well as lean muscle mass and or healing, which that last peptide, they call it the Wolverine peptide.
Yeah, beautiful. Well, let's, are you ready?
Excited,
I'm
yes.
excited too. Follow us back here. We're going to see what really goes on behind the scenes.
Come on.
So here we are, back in the massage chair. I mean, this is not work. Is this work?
It's pretty great. And I'm getting a bunch of hydration and vitamins thanks to Eric here.
Yeah. Eric, what did we go with here?
So she went with the glow. That's our bag. It's geared towards beauty enhancement, and it will come with a glutathione push at the end.
Nice.
And here's where I have to say you don't
Whatever
need
that means.
beauty enhancement. You don't need it, but everyone can use a little bit of beauty, I guess,
Yeah,
huh?
and it's hydrating. So I mean, I'm feeling great, and I get a little enhancement, and whatever the G word is that Eric said at the end.
Now,
Glutathione, it's an antioxidant.
I also sat in one of these massage chairs. These are something else. I've never felt a massage chair like this. Have you?
I know, and I have no intention of ever getting up. This is absolutely amazing, and I mean, just the way that you put the needle in and everything, it felt great. Like,
thank you.
You know, a lot of people can be scared of needles, including myself, but like it was easy and comfortable, and now I'm like in the best massage chair ever, getting my hydration on and my beauty, and it's good.
Now, everyone at home will be able to see that while you've been sitting here, I went in the cryo chamber. What is it called? What did I say?
It's the cryotherapy.
Cryotherapy chamber.
Yeah.
And I feel kind of like a new man, too. Do I look more beautiful?
You look stunning.
But it certainly does not do anything for my gray hairs poking out, as you said earlier, huh?
It does not.
So it's so good and rejuvenating. How do you feel now?
I feel great. I mean, honestly, this is the best way to take on summer, especially with the heat and just getting like dehydrated. Like I said earlier, we're walking around dehydrated most of the time. Being able to come in here, chill for a little bit, get an awesome massage, and rehydrate myself is pretty dang awesome.
How quickly, Eric, do your patients start to feel the difference after being here?
So a lot of our patients feel the difference before the bag is even finished.
Really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And how long normally does this process take? How long will I be sitting
So
here?
it depends. Everybody's anatomy is a little bit different. It depends on what size IV we're able to use. But generally, once you get in the chair, it takes about 40 minutes. I would say it was an average.
40 minutes of this massage. Yeah. This is a full body massage. There are certainly worse ways to spend 40 minutes, huh?
Certainly.
Eric, buddy, thank you again.
Oh,
awesome. She's. I can tell she's already feeling refreshed and rejuvenated.
Thanks, Eric.
Oh, amazing.
I love it. I'm like,
But you better be in a good mood now.
I worked out. I get this. I mean, this is a great day.
Yeah, what a great place to really feel better for you this summer. Check them out. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I feel wonderful. How do you feel?
Amazing.
You seem like a whole new person already,
I
huh?
just feel, I mean, between working out and coming here, I feel like a new me.
I know. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to come back and do this more.
As you should. I mean, I think going to the chamber is a good thing for you. It'll keep you young, longer.
Yeah, you already talked about the gray hair. It's not going to do anything for the gray hair, is it?
No, but internally, and it's good for you.
Thank you very much. Great job, as always, Makaila Nichols. Thank you to our WKMG-based crew. You guys are always killing it. And Brent, of course, the man here on the scene with us. We love you, buddy. Most importantly, thank you for joining us every week. We'll see you again next week for more Best of Central Florida.
The preceding Best of Central Florida program was sponsored in part by these fine sponsors.